Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. You'll find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below. And you can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us step in and find out why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? So I'm channeling a lot as I am just tapping in here. I feel the energy of disbelief. I feel that there are a lot of people in currently their energy is disbelief, like shock. These people is in this energy. They're in this energy because they can't believe what God is doing in your life. They can't believe the favor, the blessings, the power you hold. You know, they just can't believe who you have become or what life has turned into for you or who you have become in general. Yeah, these are people that are no longer in your life, okay? It's like you literally have I feel like you've moved forward from these people, okay? You don't hold anything that is of the past in your heart, in your mind, or in your spirit. Like whatever it was back then was whatever it was back then, but it doesn't mean it's part of your present or your future. Okay, no matter how good or how bad it was, it's just like whatever. Honestly, I just see you in that energy, like, yo, whatever, man. We had what we did, we said, and at that time, that's what it was. But if it does not resonate with you anymore, you can't force yourself to be in that energy. So I see that you've moved on, but there are these people that haven't. All right, these people of your past here could be family, could be friends that you once were connected to, lovers that once were in your energy, you know, colleagues. It could be anybody, take it how it applies, but these people are now wanting to reconcile. Okay, they want to make a truce, they want to come back into your energy, they want to have access to you, they want to be in your life, okay? But I see that, you know, you being in the energy that you're in, these people know damn well that that's never going to happen. They already see your boundaries, they already know your boundaries, they already feel your boundaries. It's already in the air. You know what I'm saying? They already have the clarity that you're not about that. You've already proven to these people that they don't mean anything to you. It's like, yeah, like it's like you have people that are literally holding on to the version of you that they once knew. Just because somebody knows a certain version of you doesn't mean that version of you is who you are. People only know the version of you that they've experienced anyway. It does not mean that's who you are. So what I'm seeing here is like these people are confused because the shock that they're experiencing is based on the fact that, like, that confusion of what they knew of you, who they knew you to be, and looking at you now, looking at you in the present time, real time. It's two different people in every single way. And they just can't process that. They haven't been able to. And the only alternative is to get into your energy to try and figure out how it's possible for you to now have turned out this way, or why is your life like this now, or all things surrounding that energy, right? But they know it's not possible. It's just merely daydreaming. Like, they be just dreaming of, like, being in your energy again, experiencing you again, this and that again. But they know it's all in their heads, it's all in their minds. They know it's just their feelings anyway. Their thoughts, their feelings are not your truth. Whatever it is that they are going through within themselves about you, and whatever version of themselves they've created, whatever they've perceived you to be, whoever they've perceived you to be, that is not who you are. And you don't have to fit what people want you to be, or what they want to see, or what they want to hear, what they want to feel. Now you got to fit that. No. And they know that. With this Ten of Swords energy, it's clear. It's very clear. Like, they know what's up in completion, like precisely. It's just that people don't know how to let go. Even with bad situations, people don't know how to let go. We all struggle with that, where something happens to us and it troubles us for so long until we learn to let go. Imagine with good experiences, because I feel like you were a good person to these people. There's a reason they want to be back into your energy again, and they reminiscing about things and are nostalgic. It's because you exerted yourself in a good way to them. You gave them a good energy when you were in their life. And obviously people hold on to what seems to be good. Even the bad stuff people hold on to. Imagine the good. Someone not wanting to let something go because how it made them feel. Like, this felt really good. Like, now I have to let it go. Like, why? Like, why? Not understanding, like, yo, it has nothing to do with how it made you feel, because how it made you feel is not based on the truth. Something can make someone feel good. It don't mean it's meant for that person. What if they meant to attract other better experiences, but because they're holding on to whatever they're comfortable with, they can't call nothing in. And it seems that the experience of you is the only good thing that will ever happen. No, people put themselves in that energy. Now people be stalking, lurking, addicted to knowing what's up in your life, inquiring about you, all up in their head, all up in their feelings about you, because they are not able to manifest, call in different energy that is also of good. They are in the same cycle, the same loop. And that same cycle, same loop, they convince themselves and program themselves to think and feel that, like, this is the only good thing that's ever happened to me. This person was so good to me. I remember our conversations. They made me feel like this and that. Yes. And that was the role you played, to show them it's possible to have something good in life. Not for you to now be a beacon where they just leech and suck you dry because you are the only good energy. Nah, people should learn to manifest. People should learn to call in good energy. Stop holding on to things. Learn to call in and manifest. This is what these people are facing. It's like people be left behind. Baby, I just heard my husband laughing in the pool. Freaking 4 years ago, I was probably in a mental hospital. Like, baby, you choose. Oh, I'm dwelling. This has happened to me. But then you wake up one day, you realize I'm the only person I got. It's either I fumble my life and I just allow myself to be in this energy, or I choose different. I want different, think different, feel different. Because the people that, coming back to, just use what I said as an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. People just be so hell-bent because they comfortable with the version of you that they know, because that version of you is the only version of you that they know. That's the difference, where people know something about you, or they know you to be a certain way. And then when you evolve, or when you elevate, when you change, when you cut them off, when you are just different, when you stand in a different energy, vibrate differently, what resonated doesn't resonate anymore. Now it's a shock, because it's like, but why? But why? It's because you are unable to get out of that energy. It doesn't mean I must stay in that energy, because you are unable to get out of it. Somebody holding on to a broken relationship, he don't want you. Somebody holding on to a broken relationship, she don't want you. Somebody holding on to clearly somebody who doesn't mean them well, but because of bond history or whatever relationship dynamic they have, it's like, but maybe, but no. And then you wonder why you go through the same things, guys. You chose different. You keep choosing different. Hence, you're attracting better experiences based on what you're manifesting and calling in. They could learn a thing or two, but instead they just tweaking out and tripping like, why are you different now? Why is this not like this now? Why this? Why? Because, baby, we change, we evolve. Like, ain't nobody want to be the same, because you're going to keep doing the same things, attracting the same type of mess. We learn and we shift. We learn and we shift. If you don't learn, you don't shift, and you just go round and round until you're 40 and alone, and nobody want to deal with you because of what happened to you 14 years ago that you refused to let go of, and it made you bitter and angry. Pick. These people gotta learn to just move on with life. Like, till this day, like, we are all learners in this game of life, and we are learning to harness the rhythm of the earth. Things happen, yes. People say this and all this and that, yes. But we shouldn't allow that to dictate who we are. It's like, I feel like you are so sick of people still holding on to old versions of you, whether you dated them and it was what it was back then, whether you knew them and you connect. Like, yo, stop holding on to the version of me that you're comfortable with, and respect who I am, period. I'm sick of hearing you talking about me as if you know me. You don't. You knew me, period. And people don't want to accept that they knew you. That was you. Whose problem is that you don't want to accept that? Now you must stay in the energy that they want you to be in. Now you must fit the little yo, get the hell out of my life. You don't fit here. We had what we had. We were who we were, period. It doesn't mean anything right now. And that's the truth that people don't want to hear. They want you to still be sentimental about them, vulnerable, giving them access. Oh, I remember that. No, I don't care about those memories. I want you. I am you. Period. Go. I swear, the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands here, people are going to be left with this 10-10 energy. It's a completion where something is ending here. And what is ending is the version of you that people are comfortable with. God is going to literally do the work in you and in your life to the extent that others will be forced to obey and cooperate. I literally got a message from someone that I was connected to in the past, and they literally, it was so long ago, and they had the audacity to call me by a nickname that they made for me in the past, in my present. I found that to be extremely disrespectful, because that person ain't even right. Who the hell do you think you are, wanting me to just, hey, yeah, remember? No, I don't remember, my love. I don't. Like, I'm so, like, I have dementia. Baby, respect me. Like, people just be comfortable. These people of the past wanting to reconcile. Why do you want to reconcile? Why are you leeching onto me? Like, I can't be your blood bank, your energy bank, your money bank, your resource bank, your wisdom bank. Why don't you have within yourself what you need and then fill your cup so that you can fill other people's cup? People's cups be empty and yours runs over. It'll be running over, baby. And they want you to pour into their cup. No, I'm not about to do that, child. Baby, no. I ain't about to feed you. You a grown ass woman. You a grown ass man. You can do well by yourself, as I did too. It's not like I wasn't freaking going through something. I didn't make it out of somewhere. It's not that I just got here. It's a process. And once people respect your process, they'll maybe learn to respect theirs. Just because you are where you are now, it doesn't mean you share the same pace and speed of life as these people. Maybe their process is going to take a little longer. People got to stop with hanging on and holding on and comparing themselves, man. It makes me sick. It really does. Then you are now forced and cornered. Oh, maybe they miss me. No, baby, they're just comfortable. They're just comfortable. And I don't do that, man. We got the 10 of Wands. It's like I'm seeing a prophetic vision, right? So God wants me to just speak this, you guys. So just bear with me. So I was scrolling through my phone, right? Let's use that as an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Here I am on my phone and I'm seeing like old pictures of me, like old, like I don't even look the same. That type of old, like I don't look the same. And when I was recollecting my thoughts, like who I used to be or what I used to do or what I used to resonate with, what I was tapped into, all those type of things, it's like that. She's dead. And then I think back to the same person that reached out and they still in that era of life. You can see it. They still do that, be on that, resonate with that. Why are you acting blind to the fact that that's not who I am? That's who you still are. That's my question with these people. Why they like to act blind, like they don't see your evolution, they don't see your elevation, they don't see the glory that is based on God rising you up. You no longer that, you no longer do that, you no longer on that. It just pisses me off. It does. And beloved, coming back to the generalization of this message here, you're not who you used to be, and that's okay. You are never going to go back to that version of yourself anyway. We have the Six of Pentacles here and the Sun. These people are just desperate for your energy, beloved. They just want you to give them something. With the Six of Pentacles to the Sun, they just want you to give them something. Just give us something. Even if it's just a short conversation, at least they're going to have this version of you and they're going to have experienced something with regards to this version of you. People be acting blind, pretending that they don't know that you've changed, you've evolved, you don't care, you this, you that. Coming into your life again or wanting to reconcile again, because you have people that want to be in that energy with you. This is what we are tapped into. They want to come back into your energy. And they just want you to give them a bit of your new self, your redefined self, your renewed self. They want this version of you. That old version of you, they know is non-existent. They just like to act blind to it. These be people that just, they're comfortable. You know, but you're being called to never reopen the door of the past, because that is you putting yourself in a karmic cycle. All right? You've already gone through that. You can't do that again. What am I going to say to that girl, man, that reached out? Like, yo, you know, and also she's not even a good person. Like, she knows who she, like, why you people just be like weird? Like, you know that she ain't right. So That's what I'm saying. Like, people know they ain't right. And they just like, oh, but he once was like this with me. She once was like this with me. If I say that, like, no, baby. Do not give access to anyone of the past. They're going to hold you back. They're going to be a burden in your life. They're going to just put you in a cycle of karma that you've already paid off. I once resonated with that energy. Not to say I was a bad, no, I was never a bad person to anyone. Anyone. But I tolerated bad people. I was tolerant of just things that I shouldn't have been tolerant of. And back to that, where whatever you had put up with or whoever you were to people, that version of you, they still think it's in there somewhere, because that's the only version of you that will ever have access to, they will ever resonate with. And once they clearly see, which is what God is going to do, God is going to clearly show these people time and time again until they get the point that, yo, no, that version of you that they're comfortable with, they're going to see and know and feel that that version of you is dead for good. And they can fuss about it, cry about it, whine about it, talk about it, all they want. Still dead, baby. We can't be doing this. Like, we ain't kids, man. I ain't about to be smiling in your face knowing damn well your ass ain't right. You know you weird. You know you be lying. You know you be pretending. They know, beloved. They know. They just want you to play along. We ain't doing that. I ain't about to manifest and calling that for myself. I am not that. I might have tolerated that. That don't mean I'm that, baby. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. Yes, it's over. Like 10-10 and we have the world. Exactly. It's over. It's over for these people here. These people of the past need to understand, yo, it's over with that. It's crazy because it's even to the point where, like, you know how like certain people, like even 10 years later, they be like, but she was like, yo, are you for real? That's sad. That's so sad. He was like, yo, that's so sad. People, you see what a blessing it is to evolve, beloved, to choose evolution, to choose elevation, ascension, progression, better, to choose better, make better choices, have a better way. Because you literally, when with this world energy, it depicts somebody that is surrounded and in a circular motion, and everything around them cannot enter because it's surrounded. Now that they're surrounded fully. Now that could be a good or a bad thing. Everyone's world is their world. First of all, let's establish that with this depiction. Your reality, your world, your life. And calling in and manifesting things, it needs to open. Some people are so stuck in their ways, in their thoughts, in their feelings, in the version of themselves that they are comfortable with, because they're afraid of change. They're afraid of ending to begin again. That they just hold like, this is it. No. And when you clearly, your portal is open. Let's take that circular motion around this person in the depiction of the world as a portal. When you open up your portal and you say, you calling in and you say to God, God, I'm ready to receive. God, please, I'm ready for you. It's not just what you say, it's what you do. Clearly you are, because you are no longer on that. Clearly you are, because you are no longer that way. Clearly you are, because you are no longer there, doing that, being there, saying that, thinking like that, feeling like that. You are ready for you. And that's how the portal opens, and that's how you call in and you manifest, because you literally stop. That's why it's change, because you stop what you used to know and you now walk into the unknown and establish a new reality for yourself, because clearly this old one ain't working. Clearly. And that's what you did. They're just not brave enough to do the same. They portal is so closed, they can't even think of even trying to open it. They be stuck in trauma, refusing to let it go. Stuck in trauma, allowing it to define who they are. Stuck in connections of people that don't even mean them, and they know, but they still stick around. Like, why do we do that as people? And then we wonder why other people are persevering, while other people prevail, ascend, evolve, elevate. And it's like, why they're not? Because they are not doing what they used to do. Clearly they're doing something different. And people don't want to do things different or differently. Okay. So, beloved, it's over for these people here. You don't owe them anything. You played your part. Because they don't want to let go, they still holding on to whatever, doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. And that's the truth. That's the truth. It's like these people hope that, like, because these people, some are going to reach out and some are going to stay in the energy of just holding on in the background or behind the scenes in their own life, their world, and their reality with their own portal. Baby. And then those that reach out there and those that even don't, just these people in general, they just wish that, like, one day you reach out to them. One day, like, you have a change of heart. Like, nah, baby, maybe one day you learn to do better for yourself and understand that just because you experience someone a certain way don't mean that's who they are. Don't we all have people that we've once dated? And who were you when you dated that person? Man, I don't even remember who I was. I'm so far gone. I have dementia. I don't know who that is. You say I was what? Oh, really? Baby, I'm sorry. But like, she dead. You know what I'm saying? Let's mourn her. Or you mourn her, because I have. You know what I mean? I've been a widow. You know what I mean? To my own self. Literally, it's so sad. Like, people be holding on to the point where they can't call in anything new, manifest anything new. They just can't, because of their own free will, no one else's. It's a self-inflicted thing. This world, you guys, we hold the power, and also we hold the downfall of that power. Yeah, I'm being called to end this message here. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time, and I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. You'll find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below. You can join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.